Hi guys, welcome to Crafted and Company. My name's Heidi and today I have some fun DIYs. So I'm not exactly sure what all I will get to, so I don't want to mention them too much in my intro, get you excited, and then I didn't get to them. Are you going to do the video with me? You want to be famous? You want to be YouTube famous? Oh. Okay, so... Okay, you're a good boy. Yes. How can you not, right? How can you not take a minute to love your baby? All right, Milo. Mommy needs to film. Are you wanting kisses? Are you wanting kisses? Okay, come on, buddy. Come on. I know. We'll love in a little bit, okay? Oh my gosh. Oh shoot. Okay, so anyway, I do have some really fun DIYs I'm excited about. I've been kind of building up that momentum and ever since, you know, I did my tree video, and I did that, and then I decorated for Christmas, but then I posted that after I did it. So sometimes my videos, I try to get them in sync, but it is not always. It's like, okay, well, what do I want to get up first? And now I'm in a rush because everyone is decorating or has already decorated. But like me, I'm decorated, but I'm adding some pieces to my decor. So it's okay that I'm already decorated. It's okay because then I can just take what I do and add to what I already have. So makes it fun, add some new stuff. Well, let's just get started and you'll see as you watch everything I have in store for you today. Let's have some fun and let's get to crafting. Okay, so let's hop right into this. Okay, first of all, I thrifted this crate for 50 cents. And it does have writing, you know, like it's actually like embossed in there, like burnt in there or something, carved, I don't know. But it doesn't matter because we're going to cover it up. So if you ever see these at the thrift store, pick them up. There's so much you can do with these things. Okay, then from the Dollar Tree, so this is kind of a semi-Dollar Tree DIY. You get this snowflake here, and then you get that snowflake, okay? Isn't that cool? And it fits perfectly. Now the ones from a few years ago had a longer, they were shaped different, and they actually did not match up to these. But the new ones they came out with are a perfect fit. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So we are going to paint this and paint these white. For this project, you will need hot glue, wood glue, paint brushes. So let's just go over everything. Hot glue, glue gun, paintbrush or different paintbrushes. I get these at the Crafter's Square at the Dollar Tree. Now, you can use chalk paint, white chalk paint of any kind, or I thought maybe I would do this interior satin that I had, and thought maybe I would see less brush strokes with this than I mean, you can water down chalk paint to give it a smoother finish, which we could do, but we're just gonna, I think, use this, and and some sandpaper to distress it when we're all done. So I'll just start. We'll get started, and then I will speed things up because otherwise that's going to get to be a really long video. Okay, so first I want to prep these pieces here. So I'm just going to cut this off. Okay. And then there's these little holes that we want to fill up. And what I like to do when I'm filling holes is just stick a little piece of tape over each one. Doesn't have to be very big, but that way your putty or wood filler or whatever doesn't go through the other side. Okay. And so then I just want to take a little, I'm using just like Dry Dex heavyweight spackling. If it was like a major thing, I probably would use, you know, wood filler. But I used this on the set of skis that I did too. Worked great. I'm not looking for, you know, if it was something that I needed to make sure structurally, but this is, you know, little craft things, this kind of stuff is perfect. And Dollar Tree also makes like a spackling that dries really fast, which is nice. But this I got at Menards because the Dollar Tree I went to was out and I wasn't gonna go on a wild goose chase for what I needed. So we will let those dry. I do have a dryer that, this little guy that is really nice. Comes in handy when you are trying to, especially when you're doing videos and you don't really have a lot of time to, you know, sit there and wait for your paint to dry. So it's really very convenient in that regard. So I'm going to speed things up and start getting this painted, dry these, get those painted. Let's get to it. So you could also take these and you could spray all of this outside with spray paint. And I do have spray paint, but it's cold today. Now yesterday would have been a good day to spray paint. It was 50 some degrees, I think. Would have been gorgeous, but I wasn't feeling good yesterday at all. And I've got the sniffles. I feel like I've had the sniffles a lot lately. Anyone else feeling really sick already this winter season? I feel like everybody I know has either had COVID or a bad cold or ear infection. I usually use a smaller brush, but just because I love those Dollar Tree brushes, I feel like I just have so much control with them. I'll paint furniture with those. This will probably take 2 coats. So let's speed things up for you guys and get this going. So let's go ahead and get these glued together. So I used my heat gun and dried that spackle really nicely. I keep seeing imperfections. This brush is really too big. I don't know why I grabbed it. I think because I was thinking I was gonna cover larger pieces, but I actually, the way I decided to do this is not gonna be the case. All right, so this one is going to go over the solid one. So you wanna make sure, you know, when you fix it on there that it is lined up, you know, perfectly just the way you want it. I'm going to use wood glue, but then I want to give it a quick, I want it to stick quick and stay while I'm working with it. So I'm going to use a dab of the hot glue in a few places just so it doesn't slip around. And I am, oh, my nose, I am so nasally today. All right. I don't really think it matters which side. I'm gonna do my wood glue on this side though. Okay, so I stuck this together off camera because my heat gun wasn't heating up with that extension cord. I don't know why, because my dryer worked fine, but for whatever reason, it wasn't working. So I had wood glue that was drying and I needed to get that on there. So I didn't get the wood glue on this. So we're just going to let that dry. And then we'll do this one together. So let's just repeat what we did before. So now I'm going to flip it over. Oh, let's do my couple little dabbies of hot glue. Just do one here, there. Doesn't need to be crazy. And then we'll stick it on there. So let's go ahead and clamp some of these. So while we're waiting for that to dry, let's go ahead and get the second coat on this and get that dry. Okay, so what I want to do now that I have them painted and off camera, I finished these up, but I'm gonna distress and sand all around. So I just wanna do like my edges. Okay, now that we have all of the pieces painted and distressed, and I distressed the box, so I got these. And so now what I want to do is attach one on each side, like that. Very little will show at the bottom. I mean, like barely even enough to tell. So it's almost like perfect. So I think I will put my glue and everything on this. A lot of glue. I really want that baby to stick. Okay, and then I'm just gonna put like a bead here and a bead here, maybe a little there and a little there. Then you gotta work fast. All right, we're gonna do the same thing over here. Woo, smoking guns. We're gonna hurry up. We're gonna get that attached there. Oh my gosh. This is so stinking cute. I absolutely love this. And it cost me $4.50 to make it. Plus a little bit of sandpaper and some paint. But I do want to say, if I had to do this again, I would not paint this by hand. I would definitely have my ducks in a row, and I would take this outside and I would spray paint it. It took me way too long to paint this and all of those details by hand. So I definitely will never, ever, 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 never do this by hand again. So yeah, for under $5 you have this really nice piece. So let's see how it looks staged. I love it. I'm so excited. On to the next project. Okay, so I have this gold metal tree, and it was my grandmother's. And she's still with us. But she went into a nursing home and or assisted living, and so she sold her house, and we were able to get a lot of her stuff, and this was one of the items that I took, but I don't decorate with gold. So it's just kind of been in storage the last couple of years since I got it. This one we kind of need to do a little makeover with. I want to paint it. So I think the arbor green is probably what we're gonna do. And these are just apple barrel. You can get them at Walmart. Super cheap. But I think that this is going to be the perfect. I know some of you guys might be thinking, oh my gosh, I can't believe she is painting over that gold. But I am. And you know, this is craft paint. I'm gonna have to do a few coats of it. I wish I had some fancy fusion paint or Dixie Belle or even chalk paint covers, you know, really pretty decent in one coat. But I don't have this, I don't think I have this color. I don't think so. I know I have a Waverly Crimson, but I don't have any green. So I'm really hoping that this turns out the way that I am planning it to. And you know what's funny about this piece is that it is vintage Walmart. Funny. My grandmother was an interior designer for a very high-end furniture store. She didn't know. She's in that era that when Walmart came along and there was cheap decor like that, she was probably in culture shock. Like I said, I have a vision for this. If it works out, yay me. If it doesn't, well, win some, you lose some. Almost done with this first coat. I love the green when it dries. It's so pretty. Hard to tell with all that gold coming through. All right, let's speed things up. Okay, so now that the tree is dry, and I know if I used a better quality paint, like a milk paint or chalk paint, I probably would have only had to have done like 1 or 2 coats, but I didn't. I did not. I used, you know, the craft paint, so that's what we're working with. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this Folk Art Home Decor wax, and it's in the color white. And we're just gonna paint the tree. We're gonna cover it. And you gotta work fast. Okay. And then you just take paper towel. Okay? So you can really take off as much as you want, leave as much as you want. And you can even take like a wet cloth and wipe some more off if you want, which we'll see. But let me get this side done. What do you guys think? I love it. So now we just need to let it dry and voila! Okay, so on to the next DIY. So this is from the craft section. We just went through this, buddy. No. No. Okay. He's very curious and bored. Mommy's been crafting a lot today. Okay, so again, this is from the Dollar Tree Christmas craft section. I bought it last year and I never did anything with it. So I thought I would do something fun with it this year. So it could be an ornament, or you could just kind of place it in a vignette. You could put a bottle brush tree on it. You could do a million different things with this and it could be super cute. What I want to do with it, I want to take this off and put it back on later, or a different piece altogether. And I want to sand this down. This Western Oak by Varathane. I'm hoping it gives me that antique kind of look. It's the same color as the seats of my chairs and my hutch behind me. So I just really love it. I don't have a ton left, but that's okay. I don't think we're gonna need much. And sometimes it's really hard too with Dollar Tree stuff because they're sloppy with their glue. And so now we're just going to paint. So we just want to cover this. Okay, so I wanted to do something really cute with this. And so I went and grabbed some markers. And what I'm wanting to do is do some lines. So it kind of gives it the effect of wood slats. So I have I don't know, I want to see if this one would be thick enough. No. All right. I have this calligraphy marker. Perfect. Okay. So cute. Okay, so that is that. So now I think I want to just lightly distress it. I got a new piece of jute cord. So let's go ahead. And get that pulled through. I always like a lot to work with. Okay, there's one. I wanted to kind of do a little bit longer of a piece to let it hang, but I want a little bit to work with there. And using hot glue to get your ends just a little bit and let it cool for a second, and then just twist it. And it just makes it hard enough and stick together to push through. There you have it. So I think that is gonna look so cute. So what I'm working on is like a cute little vignette for my bedroom. My office is actually in my bedroom. So I'm in there all day, Monday through Friday. And so I want to decorate my bedroom for Christmas. And so I'm doing some cute little new things. And I think I'll put like a little candle, or I don't know, maybe I'll get creative and do something else. But right now, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Next to my little tree I'm gonna put on my dresser. But this little sled turned out, I think, adorable. And I'm just using it as a little riser. Nothing, you know, crazy. So yeah, I think it turned out cute. With the little faux lines. And I did it on the ends there. So it looks like it's, you know, going through. And so if you ever, you know, want to make like faux slats, you can just use like something, you know, like a straight edge, and then measure that width across. So yeah. All right, guys. So that is that. So this is going to be the final thing that I show you in this video before I do my bedroom tour. I bought 2 of these frames at a thrift store about 2 weeks ago. $2 a piece, and I just thought they were gorgeous. There was actually a set of 3. But one had damage, so I left one behind. But I snagged these 2 gorgeous frames for $2 a piece. And I had in mind what I wanted to do with them, or at least one of them. And I wanted to put like a nostalgic picture, like Christmas picture in one. And so let me show you, and then I'll give you the backstory to it. Isn't she gorgeous? Oh my gosh. Absolutely beautiful. So the backstory to this, and you can see over here, by Victoria. Victoria is my mother. So the backstory to this is I was searching online trying to find the perfect print for it. And I found one that was very similar to this. I'll insert a clip here. And I couldn't get it printed off in the correct size. It printed off in an 8x10 when I swore I had it set for a 4x6. My mom just happened to be standing there when I was doing it, and she said, "Do you want me to paint it for you?" And I said, "Are you sure?" And she said, "Yeah, I can whip that right up." She literally went home and painted it, and it is better, more detail. It is just better than the original, in my opinion. I feel like the stream looks more like water. I just wanted an old-fashioned winter-looking scene, and I think it looks absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to do, oh, my hands are shaky. I'm going to do a bedroom tour, and you guys can see how I have it displayed.